confidence is a fine balance of belief and execution. And with each new success, a team is fueled with a galvanized sense of power and pride. But everything gained by winning can't prevent the effects of a losing streak. From division champions to championship contenders, everyone faces adversity. In a long season, it's how you deal with it that shapes your identity. Shots are missed, runs are inevitable, and the closest games can end up in the loss column. But it's a marathon, not a sprint. And though mistakes may be made by the 5 players on the court, responsibility is taken collectively. All you need is one shift of momentum, one fortified effort to gain back the confidence that may be hard to find. Right now it's about the fight, fighting alongside your brothers. Because momentum can change, but your teammates remain the same. And to get that confidence back, you need your whole team in this fight, together.
We just had 6 or 7 stops down the stretch. That's what it's all about. All right, our offense will take care of itself like we said all year. We got to continue to think defense. Continue to think defense. When we're going to Portland, it's going to be the same thing. Pick and roll defense and post defense and rebounding. All right, our offense will take care of itself. Tomorrow we have off. Let's get your rest. And then let's see if we have shoot around for Portland on the next day. Here we go. Good work. Good work. Good work. You okay?
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
No, let them know.
We come down whenever he's in Denver playing. We come down to see him from Cheyenne, 100 miles away, so it's not very far. Oh, he's a well-matured young man now. He's doing great. We love watching him play. We've watched him play all his life, but now we really love watching him play. And we always want him to be in Toronto, and he's there, so we're happy. Oh, he was like most kids, you know, a clown. Yeah, he was a clown growing up, but he was funny. He's always been funny. His background is Black American and American Samoan. And he has tons of family, just tons of family. And everybody, when we lived in California, everybody watched over all of them for us even when we were around. That's just their culture. And he grew up understanding that, you know, to have, you have to do. And he grew up a great kid.
Hey man, this is my oldest brother right here. He in the building. My older brother, my younger brother. It's Pop. Let me show Toronto one time. 6 was popping. We out here heavy.
How proud are we? Oh,
Very proud.
I mean, every time I mention his name, you know, I mention my other children, but I mention James so much to everybody because he, in a karate magazine that we were in, it's called the Competition Magazine. We're on the front page of it. There's me, him, his 2 younger brothers. And inside it, he said, I will be either a pro fighter, a pro football player, or a pro basketball player, but one of those will be mine. And he succeeded at what he wanted. And here he is.
I'm just very proud of him. Yeah.
Welcome to Portland, Oregon, inside the Moda Center, where the Toronto Raptors will take on the Portland Trailblazers tonight, Sherm, and a matchup of number 1 in the East against number 2 in the West. The Blazers blazing 14-1 against the East, and Toronto 9-2. No matter where you put it, it's going to be a clash of titans tonight.
Well, it is. I mean, the Raptors are coming into this building off of 2 wins on the road, and that's something that they've got to be very happy about and consider the attitude and the way they won those games. They've got to be confident hitting the floor right now. And again, we're going to see a Portland team that's very difficult on the perimeter. They shoot the ball extremely well. They have size. They just do a lot of things that make the game difficult to defend and score on. So the challenges keep coming, and the Raptors knew that this would happen on this road trip, but they've answered the call in the first 2 games, so you expect the same against Portland.
That was really important for us to start this road trip good. That's what we did. Now we gotta keep it same way. Today is gonna be hard. You know, Portland has a great crowd and great players. So it's gonna be hard to play, and it's especially in Portland. So we just gotta be focused. We gotta bring the same focus as we did in those 2 games, so we can win this game.
Sherm, the 3-ball, a big weapon for the Blazers. They're number 4 in the NBA in 3-pointers attempted, number 2 at about 10 a game in the makes department. Got to defend the arc tonight.
Let's go Raptors! Let's go Raptors! Let's go Raptors!
I'm a huge Raptors fan and have been for 20 years since they started. I remember when I was a little kid choosing the Raptors name and getting to vote on paper and dropping off my ballot which name I wanted the team to be. And so I've always been a fan. We moved to Vancouver. It's hard to get games, so Portland's our easiest option. So we literally 2 days ago decided we were going to come, bought our tickets, and drove down last night. Driving home tonight. Got to go to work tomorrow, so real quick trip, but we were so excited to come see the Raptors.
I've always been on the Toronto fans because I use the 2 P words. They're present, but they don't always participate. And now they're participating because the team is giving them something to participate about. The team is playing well. And I've been 20 years with the team. And when I see Raptor jerseys in other arenas, I know there are real fans. Anybody can throw on a Kobe jersey or a KD jersey or a LeBron jersey and go, oh yeah, I'm a basketball fan, and say, yeah, name another guy on their team. When you see a guy wearing a Raptor jersey, no matter from what era, you know they're a Raptor fan. You know they're a true fan. And some of these people driving 9 hours from Vancouver.
I was a huge fan of the Grizzlies. I went to about 30-plus games, and it broke my heart. Now I have to make them my least favorite team because they're in Memphis. So, you know, we the North got to stay true to Canada. That's why the Raps are my team.
Basketball needs to be in Vancouver. I think they got a raw deal. I really, really do. And it is interesting to see Vancouver supporting Toronto because there has always been a little bit of acrimony between the 2 cities. But, you know, the Vancouver people, and particularly the teenagers that are supporting Toronto, they're Raptor fans. They grew up Raptor fans. The Grizzlies left in 2000. It's been 14 years, 15 years since they've had a team to cheer for there, so they've jumped on board with the Toronto bunch and kind of fallen in the We the North movement.
Well, I hope what it means is that, like, we continue to show that we have a big fan base and that we're, you know, at least representing the Raptors and a lot of passionate basketball fans up north, right? And I really hope that that translates to a team coming back because, you know, Canada's a really big country and we got a lot of love to give and, you know, a lot more than just one team's worth. So we would, I like tonight, I like seeing it already. I heard some kid in the front door and he was telling his dad, gee, Dad, I think there's a lot more Raptors fans than Blazers fans tonight.
Casey, his team resides atop the Eastern Conference by a game and a half. He is remarkably just 3 games under 500 overall in what is now his 4th season. 3:32 remaining here in this opening quarter. Vasquez locked down, and he connects from Burnaby.
How about that? No remnants of the last game, and that's what you love about these guys.
Lillard, and an offensive foul. No basket. Lowry with the jab step now drives on Batum, spins away from him. Man, oh man. Legit. Lou up top with 4 then. 3, 2, crossover. 3-pointer. Doesn't go. Rebound Kyle. Layup good. Kyle Lowry lays it back up and through. And a timeout taken by Terry Stotts. Raptors lead by 7. Lowry, Patterson, Ross, Valanciunas, and Williams on the court. Lillard with a deep 3.
That's the thing you can't forget about him. He just can't relax.
Tied at 83. The cut underneath and the slam dunk by T. Ross. A 2 to tie. A 3 to maybe leave with a win. Amir backing down. Amir banks it in. 4.7 to go. Tied at 87 and a timeout taken by Portland. Lillard with it. Lillard, 2 seconds. Lillard driving in the lane. No, time expires. We go to overtime. Raptors are 2-1 in overtime this season.
Yeah, Nick and Wes, and I think they made some. We made a 3 and they came back and made 2 and kind of separated themselves from then on. And, Lee Paul was a big part of it.
Down in transition, Matthews is going to take this three.
Great find by Lillard right there.
Portland by 3. Here in overtime, under 3 minutes to go. Lillard on the inside. Gives it to Batum. Corner 3. Good. And a timeout taken, 96-90. Here's Kyle up top. Lou Williams. And too much time. That's going to do it. 102-97. Terry Stotts, Dwayne Casey, and Brace. There's much respect between those two teams. Hard-fought battle with the Toronto Raptors coming up short here in Portland.
Kind of hard to take anything from that, man. You just lost, but you know, it's one of the best teams in the NBA, and they got 2 All-Stars over there, and they have a complete team, and you got to tip your hat to those guys. And you know, they competed, and they executed their game plan, and they won the game.
You haven't looked tired very much of the year at all. Did you feel tired at all by the end of this game?
You're a smart man, man. You're a smart man, huh?
How much was it an issue though, Kyle? Like, I mean, just the fact that you had to do a lot without you know, getting a lot of help tonight.
A little bit fatigued, but that's part of being professional. You know, we get paid the money to play this game through fatigue and sickness and everything. So for me, it happened. I missed some shots tonight, and that's it.
What was the mentality to keep taking the ball in there?
I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna keep playing, and I'm gonna keep being aggressive. And tonight, some shots didn't fall, and a couple other nights they fell. And the next game, they probably will fall. And I'm gonna keep on taking them.
I'm thinking. He gets 2 feet, we come down to help you, teammate. Don't stand there and let him go get work on. Look at Lou in the play.
I feel like he's ready right now. I just feel like he's just taking a couple extra days off for himself. But he's progressed so far so fast. You know, that's the type of beast animal he is. He works extremely hard off the court, getting his body strong and healthy, and hopefully he's back sooner than later. But he's out here putting work in before practice, after practice, on days off, getting treatment, just doing everything necessary for his recovery to speed up, and he can get back on this court as soon as possible. Of course, taking all the cautionary procedures. You don't want him back too early, but sooner the better. You know, we miss him out there on that court, and we would love to have him back as soon as possible. And it's just good seeing him partaking in practice for however many minutes he can go, partaking in each drill, running up and down with us, whether it's 5-on-5 sets or just some cerebral walk-through stuff. So it's good to see him back out there in action.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting matchup. 2 of the league's top scoring teams as far as points per game, and going up against the Splash Brothers in a hostile environment. You know, their record is superb right now, and I assume that the fans and the whole city is behind them, so the arena should be packed. Fans should be going crazy. Should be an extremely hostile environment, but we're all looking forward to the challenge. It's going to be a hard game up against a real tough opponent, and you know, hopefully we can come out with a win. Hopefully we can do all the things necessary to come out on top.
JV backing down, double comes and give it to Ross. Ross guarded by Curry in the lane. Tough angle, and it rolls in his first made field goal of the night. Draymond Green Zone coverage as Green lays it up and in. Iguodala on the run to David Lee. 36 points already here in this first quarter. How about this steal? The steal by Lowry. Lowry to the rim. 15 now for Kyle. And the Raptors down by 5. Ross with the block. Amir gets it now to Gravis. Vasquez out of the wing. T. Ross to 3. Good! And the Raptors are right there. Clock down to 5. Thompson guarding him. Crossover trying to shake free. Loses it. Turnover. Curry with the slam dunk.
You know, that's a well-oiled machine. Their small lineup is one of the best in the league. I thought that we competed in certain areas, but every mistake we made, they cashed in on it.
Here's Curry now at the elbow. Spades fading. Good. And Spades tonight, come on. 12 of 17, 26 points.
We knew, you know, they were going to come out with a lot of energy. They were just making shots. Every time we made a comeback, you know, they came back and kept hitting shots. You know, and there's their ball game.
Here's Spades. And a rare miss. Green to Curry. Curry with the 3. How about 21, 101?
Draymond Green's got a triple-double in this game.
Yeah.
Again, shake their hand. They're a well-oiled machine. They're a good team. We got to remember this. We got to understand what our problems are and correct them. And the number one thing is our turnovers.
You get these guys again February 24th back in Toronto.
We should mark it on the calendar. I've always said you don't play as well as you think you play. You don't ever play as bad as you think you do. You actually watch the film.
Today's practice is pretty light. Honestly, just trying to maintain our bodies throughout the season. It's been kind of a grind lately. Yeah, it was a tough loss to Golden State, but we have another one tomorrow, the beauty of the NBA. So Coach got us ready mentally today. Some guys are playing, some guys conditioning, guys getting shots up, just kind of doing some maintenance work today. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be rejuvenated to play. I feel pretty good. It was definitely great to get back. Our trainers and you know, the coaching staff is so good at getting guys ready, you know, after injuries or after falls like mine, and just maintaining game shape. I felt pretty good last game. Still kind of basketball. I guess you could just say the flow of it still needs to come, but I think it will with every game.
We were as flat as a pancake, no zip, no bounce in our step. You know, and it's and I don't know, after the Portland game, it seems like that game took so much out of us, and then we went and played another tough team, Golden State, and then we played a good team today. And we just had no resiliency whatsoever, and they, on the defensive end.
Tonight we got our butt kicked, and we have a long homestand that we're going to go home and prepare for, so that's all we can focus on.
Mentally, I think we're mentally flat. Some of the mistakes we're making are just mental flat mistakes, and all the yelling and screaming in the world is not going to change that. It's just a byproduct of a long season. You're going to have stretches like that in an 82-game season, so there's no room to panic or anything like that, but we got to get back to Toronto and get back to the basics defensively. We're going to start from scratch, and we have to. But again, mentally, we got to get Rev back up again and turn it back on again and not let the grind of the NBA season grind us down.
Pressure. Henderson, Walker, 4, 3 on the clock. Walker, go! It's a 2. 101-95, 19.6 left as he made that shot over James Johnson.
Clutch. All right, man, this is where we are. All right, for whatever reason, we've lost our mojo. We've lost our mojo, our kick-ass attitude. All right, especially on the defensive end. especially on the defensive end. All right, we're gonna miss shots. You're gonna miss shots. But the key thing is when we take confidence in the defensive end, getting to your man, challenging shots. All right, I thought the second group came in and gave it to us. Second group came in and gave it to us. We got that defensive mojo going. But for whatever reason, start the third quarter, they just put their foot on our neck and stuck it in us. All right? So it's whatever we have to do these next couple of days, Boston coming in on Saturday, we got to get our mojo back on the defensive end. We've been talking about it, but now we got to do something about it. Talk is cheap. All right, now we got to put our collectively talk, get together, whatever you have to do, and get our mojo back defensively. All right, that's all it is. We had shots we normally make, but that's what happened. But you got to turn around and get stops on the other end. All right, we'll come back in tomorrow at noon and get ready for Boston. We've got a long season. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. Good.
Together on three. 1, 2, 3.
Together.
I think there are times during the course of a season that things get stale and you need a challenge, and more importantly, you need to feel that you're not invincible, that you're a little vulnerable, and you find out a lot of times through crisis, through adversity, what you're made of. And I also think it's an opportunity to grow. And I think this is the message Dwayne Casey's been trying to sell for quite a while, about the fact that there's been significant slippage defensively. You see those numbers the last 4 games, giving up close to 49% field goal percentage. That's unacceptable. If you're going to be a good team, a playoff team, have a chance to be successful in the playoffs, then you got to play better. And I think this is a prime opportunity for a coaching staff to now say, okay, we're going to reshape things. We're going to get better. Some of you guys have exposed yourselves. You need to improve. And I think it's a great opportunity for growth. I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You know, you'd be on a losing streak as a coach, and you'd walk into practice, and things are all tense. And I had the feeling like, I hate them, my players, and they hate me. You know what? Some blank is going to happen right now. And a lot of it is creative tension, that you're upset with them, they're upset with you. And Sherm and Jones, you guys have been on teams, and a lot of times it's just, you get frustrated, but you know what? It all starts to come together when things get heightened. That red alert starts to happen. And when things are a little bit too comfortable, there's major slippage. And I think right now this is a great, again, opportunity. And I think there's some frustration on both sides right now, which is a good one.
I'll bring up the 4 words that I hinge to in sports psychology. Forming, storming, that's where the problems come, norming, and then performing. And right now,
amen,
Raptors are somewhere between stage 2 and they hope to get to stage 4. Yep.
Next week on Open Gym.
Right now, they're being hunted. You know, they're the teams that everybody coming after. So every night you got to have your best. And the NBA is day to day. You know, that's just the way it goes. And so, and no matter what you did yesterday, it's all about what you did today.